Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. It's land.
Yeah, but isn't this the unplugged version? I don't know. I think it's the unplugged version.
All right, Paulie, let's go.
All right, listen, y'all. Just go ahead and let the guest play. Come on, jeez. That's better. Where'd I go?
Hey, Paulie here. What's happening? Happy Sunday. Let me know, first of all, if you can hear me clearly. If not, I can put my earbuds in. I just want to know which is the better sound. It's Sunday, and every Sunday we train out here in the backyard. So we're setting up, and of course, as soon as we go live, there's a plane. There's a plane going over us. It's a little low. All right, let me see how it sounds with the. What's going on here? Okay, let me try this. And, check 1, 2, 3. Let me see if this is connecting. Let me try the settings sound. Check 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3. Let me know. Is that better now that I have the iPods on? Cool. All right. I will try to keep up with your chats, comments in the chat. This is just a special little stream. I had recorded a video earlier, but I was not happy with it, and I wanted to just jump on and hang out for a few minutes and talk to you in regards to uh, this doorway of into our society that the whole Lizzo lawsuit has opened up for us. You know, I see a lot of kind of hate and just I don't know. I think it's I think the attitude towards her in the situation is pretty harsh. And whenever I see something like that, for me, I always to me it's always a moment to look inward and to see where I'm at. So what this stream and video won't be is we won't be uh, coming down on Lizzo or any person per se. That's not my style, right? What we are going to talk about is our collective dysfunctionalities, addictions, shortcomings, and how we can use this moment to better ourselves, our family, and our communities that we live in every day. What That's not to say I don't have some very strong opinions, and I'm going to share that with you. So, to people that are new here, welcome, and to the members of the channel, thanks for coming on by. We have some wonderful people already here, and so I really appreciate you. Okay, I'm going to approach this two ways in regards to the Lizzo situation and in regards to our society. One is a man who's been sober for 8 years from alcohol addiction. drugs, but also too from a man who is a black belt in martial arts and is a big believer in physical fitness as well as the mental and the spiritual. They're all connected. So that's where I'm coming from with this, guys. Like I said, every Sunday we come out here and train with the family and with friends. We do jujitsu, some stand up. We have, we even do some great yoga stretches and all that stuff. Have a fantastic time for a couple hours. Okay, so when I saw the news in regards to the Lizzo situation, and again, I apologize for hey, stuff out of my control, airplanes going over. This touches me very closely as a man who has lost several uncles to obesity, uncles that were very young in age. They didn't make 50, to, like I said, my own addiction and training people in a new health and fitness way. Well before the lockdowns and COVID, to which I sincerely believe did a major disservice to our collective mental state. It actually regressed us all. We're still feeling the ramifications of that as you're seeing the highest levels of suicide, drug and alcohol addiction, and obesity. Surprise, guys. It's not the cops. It's not guns. It's not the climate. It's not other, bombs, I don't know what. It's obesity that's the biggest killer in America. And when I said, like, collectively, like, we have to look inside, this is a real thing. And what this case and what this situation brings about is a chance for us to really, like, let's take stock. What is going on with not our celebrities, not our sports heroes, not any of these people, right? Because they live in different realities. I'm talking about the realities of our regular people, young teens, 20s, that are really suffering out there, that are dying from obesity, from fentanyl, from drugs, alcohol. What is going on? Now, I would say I would have I have really strong feelings in regards to Lizzo or anyone that has a major influence on these kids, that if you are not being honest in what you are representing, right? Body positivity, whatever that is, then you're the opposite. You're a hypocrite and a liar. And you are coddling, enabling, empowering these young kids, teens, these young men and women in their 20s to just be that, lead sedentary, unhappy lives, and to justify, whatever hole or addiction they may have, whatever problems they are going through. That well, that's just me. I'm just gonna be me. Love me for me. Yeah, guys, it's a bad recipe, and we've seen it, and it's gotten worse and worse, especially with social media. Especially with social media, right? Where an influencer, a celebrity, their power over the fandoms is so strong. It's so strong. So that's where I have my strongest feelings against people like that peddle that. Now let's talk about obesity and body positivity for a second. As a fitness instructor, or just a person who's I'm going to be 53 this year. I work out every day on some form, from yoga to jujitsu to calisthenics. I have to walk the walk of what I teach with my students. I have wonderful students, different ages. They come to me, different states. Yes, some men have come to me very obese, very unhealthy, on meds. And the goal is they're off. They are leading lives that they had envisioned for themselves years ago. But here's the thing, guys. It doesn't happen overnight. When you become a person to where you're in an obese state, that does not happen overnight. And so recovery and getting fit in all those three areas, mental, spiritual, and physical, takes a lot of work. So I really commend any of you guys that are doing that. So now, now of course, right? There's always exceptions to the rule. If there's a medical condition, a disease you may have, to where like you work out, you're active, you're doing everything you can, but here's the situation. We're not talking about you, obviously. Obviously, you've taken the reins of your life and you are doing the absolute best that you can. We're talking about those who use body positivity, obesity as an excuse to stay there. Another thing I tell my students and my clients all the time is the best health insurance is your fitness right now. Because every time you work out, every time that you are fit, you are putting a down payment towards your life as an older person. It's the best insurance in the world. It's the best medical insurance in the world, is putting that down payment on your health right now, every day. So I always tell my students that, because here's what happens if you don't. Let's say you're 42 to 45. You're overweight, you're obese, you eat like shit. You might have a stressful, you might live in a stressful family situation. I don't know what. And then you start having medical bills. Hey, look at the cat. Pretty cool. That way of life cannot continue. And let's say you drink. That's how my uncles passed away. They didn't make 50, much less 55, 60, 65. There's no way. There's no way. That equation, that body positivity equation where you're going to do you and be you, you can't carry that into your 40s or 50s, guys. You're not going to live long. That's just the way it is. Now, if you put that down, that deposit down every day, you're going to live a pretty good elderly life, 50, 60, 70, which is wonderful, which is absolutely wonderful, guys. So that's really I think I covered my bases there with what I tell my students in regards to their fitness and their approach, okay? Their day-to-day approach. And it's really like my addiction and alcoholism. It's every day. If I'm not doing something positive towards it, that's what they say, one day at a time, right? That's how you lick it, one day at a time. Okay, now here's the problem, guys. Here's the problem. And yes, hit that like. Thank you so much. Share the link. I did put it on Twitter. Increasingly, we live in a society that does the opposite action. They don't want to work hard. They don't want to take responsibility for themselves. They want excuses. They want their celebrity gods to let them know, hey, it's okay, babe. It's okay, boo. You be you, and you is good. Just sit there, press the keys, take the drugs, and we will make money off of you. Now, you could go to other YouTubers and look it up. The obesity rates are the worst ever. Big Farm is the worst ever in regards to taking advantage of your state of health. They want you to be unhealthy. They want our kids and this younger generation to be completely unhappy, unhealthy, and reliant upon their system. Think about that. Think about that. Now, let's go back to Lizzo and people such as Lizzo, because she's definitely really brought out a lot of ire in people. I get it. I get it. That's just not. You know that you guys that know me as far as the channel, you know that's not where I sit. You know, from it's got to take a lot for me to get really angry. I put in the thumbnail lies and lessons, right? It's the body positivity as far as how we defined it, right? And we're not talking about people that have pre-existing conditions, living with the disease. God bless you, I'm with you. But people who besides being completely entitled and lazy, they have the abilities, they have the resources to get help, don't. That's what we're talking about. Okay? That's the lie. And in the thumbnail, the lies and lessons. That's the lie that our celebrities and our heroes, right, so-called, have peddled to you. Justifying your unhappiness. It's really happiness. It's a total mind screw. Speaking for myself, I don't feel any the happiest I feel is after a workout, after a 12-step meeting, after doing something right. Listen, like a drink or a drug or eating a pizza by yourself, it feels good in the moment. Feels good in the moment, but hey. So the lesson here, guys, the lesson here, I think you guys are with me. For us as a collective, like we haven't done anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? Paulie, I'm not the one out there talking all this smack and putting down fans and I don't know what. Cool, I get it. However, the lesson here can always be pause and where in my family, my community, my neighborhood, where can I help out? How in this situation, you know, can I maybe take a family member out for can I walk more? Can I lead by example? Can I walk, make sure I walk every day? Make sure I take out a family member every day. Stretch, whatever, whatever these simple ideas are, that's where you can start, guys. That's where you can start. And it's not a lot of work. So that's our collective lesson that we can take from this. That's how I take it, right? How can I be a better teacher? This is one of the ways that I can really talk to you guys and just kind of get some stuff off my chest into this thing of obesity and addiction and the society we live in, as far as how entitled and how what's the word I'm looking for? How it approves of this arrested state of being for us. Now, what's Lizzo's lesson? Let's go over Lizzo's lesson, and then I'm going to read some of your comments. Okay, do me a favor, guys. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Can you please also too hit the like and share the link? Let me see. We got how many likes do we have? I'm only seeing. Let me update this because I'm only seeing. Okay, well, we'll check. Hit the like, guys. Hit the like. And I really do appreciate every one of you guys. Still got a little bit of time. Okay, so what is the lesson for Lizzo in all this? What could possibly be the lesson? Okay, I'm going to break it down. Because it's very easy and how you stand, right, as a person. Okay, do you stand on these 2 feet of the ego and false pride, or do you stand on the legs of humility and gratitude? As someone who's recovering, for the most part, I've gotten more towards gratitude and humility. That's where I'm coming from, a place of. Where I used to be, where I used to live, man, was a place of my ego and this fucking false pride I had that I was so big and important. That is a lie. That is a lie, guys, right? Then you feed that with drinking, it's over. It's over. Now, where do you think Lizzo is coming from, a place of humility and gratitude, or the ego and false pride? From what I saw in her reaction to this, she cannot believe that someone would dare to sue her. Me, Lizzo, a person who is all about female empowerment, who's all about body positivity and non-toxicity of relationships, the dynamics of people, of living their lives, their best lives, and the best relationships. No, not me. I think the words are, I was shocked to see that. Okay. Now, let's say she's absolutely correct, right? That she has fostered a peaceful, loving working environment, a place of constant gratitude and humility. If that was the case, these 3 people would never have brought this case up, because those situations would never have happened. And you know those kinky situations I was telling you guys about. So when I read that reaction, right, her official reaction to, I'm like, she doesn't get it. She's not getting it. And I'm not talking legal, guys. I'm not talking legal, right? Because that's a whole different thing, right? I'm talking about, where are you coming from? Checking yourself. How am I living? Now, let's just say that she's wrong, right? So she's coming from that place of self-pride, false pride, and the ego. Here's how you fix it, Lizzo. And anyone else. Admit you're wrong. See a vision for how you can make it right. Really tap into your own humility and gratitude. Because the lesson here could be, she finds that place of humility and gratitude, and the influence that she has on her people, her fans, her fandom, which is huge, it's global, becomes a truly authentic, positive force of nature, and not this pop culture just filter that's hollow and at the end of the day has no longevity for happiness. If she could do that, and listen, people have done it. Robert Downey Jr. has worked on himself in regards to addiction. And guys, so I'm getting comments here, but here I'm not. So, but I'm almost finished here, and then I'll get to your comments. Uh, I can't imagine these huge celebrities that have so much influence. I would love to see that vision to where they're a positive force in our society, where it's like Adele, Rip, didn't she lose all this weight? Why? Because she was unhealthy. I bet. Let me tell you guys, I can guarantee you, she is the most happiest she is right now. She got it done. She can move around. She could probably breathe without trouble. I mean, just to be able to breathe without trouble. So these lessons that Lizzo has to learn personally are going to be hard lessons because she's in that public life. But she could do it. But first, she's got to come to a place of, you know, of admission and say, yeah, I fucked up. It's my behavior. All right. How can I make it better? Ah, let me better myself. Let me let me be the example. Let me get to work. Right? In this case, like with a lot of other men and women, this is not just a woman thing, right? You have to our bodies cannot live with all this physical weight on us. This physical weight becomes a weight on us emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. All right. That's really it, guys, right now. And again, I came to you with this whole thing from a person that has gone through a lot of shit. For my addictions, I'm gonna be honest with you, right? To 8 years a better person. And my family and friends have never been happy with me. And God has never been happy with me. And that is my place of humility and gratitude. So listen, I see an opportunity, a window here to talk about obesity, our societies, our kids, as in regards to their mental and physical well-being, not on Lizzo, whether she's guilty or not. Honestly, I don't really care. I care about our kids. I care about our young people in their teens, in their 20s, because I want them to lead long, happy, healthy lives so they can take care of me and us when we're older. That's how it works, guys. That's how it works. You know, if that does not happen, and a lot of it's already, a lot of people are saying that a lot of parts of our society have already crumbled, from just, decorum and manners to, how people treat each other, how people treat each other. So these are lessons here, guys. I see lessons, right? Let's just go over it really quickly here of uh, convincing yourself and people of a lie in regards to body positivity, right? We're not being truthful on that as far as our health, our fitness, and our well-being. That's a lesson there, right? Power dynamic, employer, employee, and the situations that you put those people in. That's trust. That speaks to your principles as a person. Got to get that right, right? And yeah, so there's trust, there's honesty, there's so many nuggets here to take away from, because it wasn't just one or two things; it was several things as far as what they felt was, uh, they felt that they needed to, do this lawsuit, a collective lawsuit. Uh, so I think, It would be great if this person learns those lessons, but honestly, if they don't, we can learn from those lessons. We can take away and we can be examples to to just that younger generation. And in this case, obesity, coming from a place of honesty, right? And listen, no one's perfect. We're all human beings, but we have to be kind and loving to each other. And that is a lot of work sometimes. I get it. All right, guys. I think I'm done. And for some reason, this is not working, but this is. So I'm going to read your comments and questions we'll take them there. Brandon, the anime guy, 100%. I expect to take care of my grandma too. Yeah, yeah. That got to take care of our parents. Darth, Robert Downey Jr. cleaned himself up just in time. He did, and look at the positive life that he's living. In Mexico, that's how it works. In the USA, children put their old parents in old people's homes. Darth. Yeah, it's a cultural thing. And lately, my father's been coming over, and we've been helping him out. Lately, he's fine, still very healthy at 72. It's just that you got to help them out. You got to help your parents out. You got to spend time with your parents, especially as they get older. Okay, Romina's here. Jarrell Anderson. Hey, Jarrell, how are you? Jarrell, are you subscribed to the channel? I see that you're new. Romina, I thought we didn't want celebrities messaging because they always do the wrong thing. That's what I keep picking up from this part of the internet. Romina, I hear you. I try to approach it case by case. I really I'm pretty open. It takes a lot to fire me up on something, but in regards to our celebrities, like it or not, they're very influential. So I would like them, for me, to be a positive influence on younger people. And I think, and again, it just depends. If it's something like this is very damaging. Not to them. Listen, Lizzo's made her money. She could walk away now, and But as far as her fans and those young fans, whereas something in regards to maybe a celebrity talking about the what do you call it, the ones that are striking, and we don't like what they're talking about, or maybe how they're saying it. Listen to what they're saying, though. A lot of the stuff of what they're saying is on point. Now, if they're trying to tell us how to live, that's another thing. And Brandon Syfax is here, dropping facts. Good to see. Good today. Good stuff, man. Thank you, brother. Fletcher's here. Foz is here, and I know Foz has been saying some rather harsh jokes. She says Faz says she believed her own bullshit. Ego often does that. Yep. Well, that's a good point. Let me try to bring that up. Yeah, I didn't get it in here. Okay. See, that's a celebrity problem, is that when you get so huge, I don't mean that physically, I mean a popularity, is that you have a team of people, and everyone, all these people, everywhere you go, telling you how great you are, that you can do no wrong. You're fine who you are. You believe it, and you get lost in that. And it does really, really. You talk about mind games. Oof. Explore with Tao. Hello, Explore. Yeah, it dies. I didn't mean to. That was not intended. Krusty Moko, good morning. Take care, Brandon. We had some questions. Let me get to some of those questions, and then we got a training coming up here on a Sunday. Oh, look at this guy, Mexican Iron Man for $4.99 says, "Keep it up." I love you, Mike. I love you very much. Let's talk about Mexican Iron Man for a second, guys. Mike came to me over 2 years ago, besides being friends, right? Uh, physically and healthy. I believe he just broken his leg. He was over 280 pounds, and he's not a tall man. We've worked hard for 2 years, working out, different types of workouts, stretching. The man, I believe, is around 220 now. And here's what I'm talking about. Here's the gift. And thank you so much, Mike, for the 499. Here's the gift, guys, right? He didn't live in his obesity. That would have been death to him. And he had another motivator. He has a son, a young, very young son that he wants to be around in his life for many years to come. You don't want to do that unhealthy. Invalid. No. He got up off his ass and he worked incredibly hard. The healthiest he's been. He's doing things that he's never been able to do without running out of breath, body aches. Guys taking his son to vacations, to ballparks, Hall of Fame ballpark, like the things they do now. Then he also gets to go on these tactical retreats and do them without having to stop. So I want to tell you guys this, and I'm being totally serious because I think in this circle, I think a lot of people have really made fun of this whole thing with Mike and jumping out of windows. I get the silliness, but the reality is this man has never been in better shape, and he was obese. Let's be real, guys. He was obese. Now he's a huge positive influence to his son, to his family, to his friends, to his employers who have said, "You've never looked better." Look at the positive influence one man can do just by making a decision. One woman can do just by making a decision. You affect dozens. Now, take all that of what Mike did, all those 2 years of hard work, guys, take that. What if it's Lizzo that did that? And how vocal she is? Bruh, come on. Come on. Oh, okay. Call sign Alucard for $4.99. Like I said before, you and the rest of crew are invited to my place before a Pathfinder game night. If you're ever in Minnesota, I have 4 to 8 40-year-olds playing with. Hit me up. Hey, okay. I don't have any plans to be in Minnesota, but why don't you let's stay in touch. And thank you for the super chat. $4. James Esparza throws $4 and gives me a coffee. Thank you for the coffee. I appreciate it. What else did I get? Chat filter, top messages, fan funding. Okay, that's the okay. And then I get to. I'm new to this filter stuff. All messages, and for some reason it stopped on my iPad. That's why I'm looking here. So Casperius, Krusty Moko, Mormega, thank you guys for being here. Faz says all these things are inspiring. Why is it that a bad thing now? What do you mean, Faz? What do you mean? Talk to me. Cyfax, got to meet Mike a few months ago. He was looking good. It was cool to hear you helped him. Very nice, dude. Hail, Mexican Iron Man. Hail. Martin Acosta is here. Love you, dude. Explore with Tao. Okay. Cry AM. Some parents have to reap what they sow. Ow, yikes. Yeah. I guess you guys are having a discussion here. All right, let me scroll way up there. Darth, I feel like doing 200 crunches. Well, if you do them every day, you probably can get away with that. If you don't do 200 crunches a day, you're going to hurt yourself. So if you want to start crunches, start with 20. 20 once a day. Once it becomes easy, add reps. Okay. Adele did it. Her transformation was stunning. We talked about Adele earlier, and you're absolutely right. I don't know how vocal she is with her fans. I don't follow her. I'm not, but I think that's great if she does talk about her journey to her fans. Just think of all the women and men she's inspiring. That's fantastic. All right, my good people, you guys have been amazing. Again, I want to recap. If you're just getting here, let me see if I can play a video. Or that might, yeah. Let's do a thank you video for all the super chats. Okay, thank you guys so much. Gotta go. Recap here. The lessons we can learn from this whole Lizzo fiasco is how we can better ourselves and thus be a positive influence in our household, in our neighborhood, in our community, and everyone benefits. Everyone benefits when you are healthy and happy. Also, too, the lie of obesity being a body positivity on any level is complete garbage. It's my opinion, right? And I'm not alone in this. Okay, unless you have a valid medical reason why you are not bettering your health, then there's no excuse. There's help out there. There's resources. Hell, if you're listening to this right now, and you need help, get a hold of me. latinoslant@gmail.com. latinoslant@gmail.com. Where are you coming from in life with celebrities? Was Lizzo coming from a place? Do you believe she was coming from a place of gratitude and humility in any of this? Or the ego and false pride? I think the answer is pretty easy right there. And how we treat each other. Do we do it with real kindness? And is it a daily thing? Do we do it every day? Okay, guys, those are my thoughts. I really thank you all for being here. James Esparza he just renewed his membership, or you rejoined as a member. Thank you so much. If you've seen this on the replay, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, share this, and comment. Let me know what you guys think. I gotta go and get ready to work out. JP, thanks, Paul. Great stream. I really appreciate these kind streams from you. You know what? We need these sound streams because I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I'm seeing from a lot of my friends who have bigger channels than I do, just the vitriol that they're treating these, things that come up. It's like, dude, you're not helping out. All you're doing is you're just showing how angry you can be at a person's bad behavior. Okay. But it gets you the clicks. Amen. But that's not what this is. This is just, I would, honestly and sincerely trying to come from a good place with this stream. Got to get a lesson from you, man. I'll talk to you later. But yeah, we'll have you over. All right, everyone, wherever you're at, keep your sled fuerte. Thank you so much. Share this link. Remember, the best health insurance you can pay for is a fitness action today. You're going to benefit for years to come. What you do today with your health. It's the best medical insurance and the least expensive. Take care, everyone. God bless.